Nalanda is a proper noun for a particular person or the supreme soul, or we can call dwelling. It means immeasurable wisdom. Wisdom covers the past to the future. Intellect covers all things inside and outside the universe. Dwellings are souls and humans. In addition, it also means nature. The mechanism, the path to create and build the entire life of all things in and outside the universe. In particular, it is the wisdom of the truth of the universe and the truth of enlightenment to help humans and souls or dwellings practice and attain the unified Tao of the universe. The unifying Tao of the cosmos is to achieve complete enlightenment when the original yin and yang energy embryo has been transformed into an energy filter in the soul dwelling. Another name for attaining the unified Tao of the universe is Buddha. We can understand that Nalanda is God, Buddha. Nalanda is the personal name of the first dwelling. It is supreme soul with the most immeasurable wisdom and intelligence encompassing both inside and outside the universe. He is God who has gone through the journey of cultivation and attained the Tao of the unity of the universe. When we talk about Buddha or God, we all talk about that supreme dwelling. Therefore, when we think about Nalanda, we are talking about Buddha or God because he has been given the lotus of immeasurable wisdom to humans, spiritual beings, and everything in the universe. We can understand that Nalanda is a Messiah when he incarnate as a human to save humanity. We can also understand that Nalanda is a fully enlightened being when he incarnates as a human to help humanity learn and practice enlightenment to achieve the unified Tao of the universe. Finally, we can also understand that Nalanda is a lotus of immeasurable wisdom given to humans and all life forms in the universe by God, Buddha, or fully enlightened person. Chapter 1: Sorrow on the face of children in heaven. Heaven is the most peaceful and magical place in the universe, where 5 streams of energy and super energy combine to form matter forms. They include simple matter, which constitute rock, hills, grass, gold, silver, and treasure. Complex matter, which constitutes energy flow to connect with all planets in the universe and maintain their existence and sustainable development. Supermatter, which constitutes the spiritual life form, is called dwelling. Those 3 groups of matter form a paradise of peace and serenity with brilliant lights enveloping the massive planets and illuminating the surrounding planets. Dwelling as souls, they have the most transcendent intelligence in the universe. They operate complex matter and simple matter, heating and operating the entire universe in the first dwelling. He is worshipped and called by people with noble names such as God and Buddha. In addition, he had another name, Nalanda, which embraced all noble meaning about him. He is the intellect of the universe, all things are born of him. We work hard to develop the life of the universe to become the truth of the universe and the true enlightenment stable. He was the most fully enlightened being in the universe. He attained the only immortality in the universe. The beautiful memories of him in that heavenly planet brought my mind back to a past scene when he lectured to his children. This lecture makes people enlightened, understand why people have to suffer in the world. Once, Nalanda were walking under the tree, emitting bright, colorful lights when he suddenly saw children playing together not far away. They yelled marched within themselves to stir small, brightly colored stone into a spot on the ground. The bright lights from the energy flows transmitted by the children playing into the rocks, creating a colorful and enchanting space. The laughter and concentration in the game kept them from noticing the difference around them. They did not know Nalanda when he stood nearby next to an old tree, watching the children playing together. His children played for a long time without even realizing his presence nearby. At this time, the children seemed tired and bored after a long time playing. One said, "Well, I don't play anymore. I don't have any fun." Then they all sat down together. They let out long breaths as if worried about something, and their hands constantly through the stone they had just played around. Another said, "We play this game day in and day out. I'm bored." Another continued, "I want to be reincarnated into the human world. We should ask the Father to let us come down and become a man." Then they all said in unison, "I also want to be a human to experience human life." Then the children got up to look for him. At this time, the children discovered him standing by a nearby tree and ran over to him. They cheered and clung to him. He held them in his arms and had a warm smile on his lips. Then he said to them, "Sit down here. I will listen to your wishes." When the children do not know how to talk to their father, they look at each other as if telling each other to tell their father what they want. He understood and said, "I see you are having fun. Why don't you want to play anymore? Why are you so bored?" Children should enjoy moments of play that will help them become innocent, connected, and free of troubles. One child immediately replied, "Father, we are bored, and we do not feel joy or happiness when we are just playing day in and day out, while the older brother have been reincarnated as human in the human world. Father, we also want to be human. Please let us come down to the world to practice." He looked at them and gave a satisfied smile because his children had grown up. This is a special thing when they are young, but they already have a wish. They wish the mission of each dwelling to perform when eligible to be incarnate as a human to practice. He looked at them and said, "I am delighted that you desire to be a human, proving you are more mature than before. Children, this is not just a wish, it is your mission in this vast universe. It is a vital mission so that its dwelling can survive and develop sustainably against the attacks of destructive energy. To be incarnate As a human, you must meet the condition. You must cultivate enough information and certain cognitive abilities before being incarnate as a human. The living environment in the human world is like a school. It is a place for children, for all dwelling to learn, experience, and practice for the growth and intelligence and the strength to unite, spread, and develop all things to become sustainable. A child immediately interrupted him. Dad, I love going to school. I like being a human. And I also want to grow up in wisdom and strength to develop the universe with you. At that time, he pondered and asked them, do you know that when you become human, you will have to live in a simple, dirty body? You will have to go through countless time suffering in the world. You will no longer be as peaceful and free as you are in this paradise. You will no longer remember this place. You will not be able to yield miracle in the human world, and what you wish for will not be granted. Those are the rules I have created so that the dwellings have the best environment for the growth of wisdom and the power of compassion. Therefore, the human world is a living environment with nothing but suffering. The children looked at each other and nodded together. Then they sat together. Further, we have learned about the suffering of being human in the human world. You have taught us, and by other dwelling only this after they return from the human world. We are not afraid of suffering. We accept it and want to live in it instead of playing boring game here. A smile appeared on Nalanda's lips again. Then he stood up and said to the children, Rise and follow me. Rise and follow me. I will equip you with important knowledge before becoming a human. Children, try to remember them when you encounter suffering in the human world. That information will react and help you have the best thoughts to overcome suffering. Not only that, it will help you grow up faster. At the father's words, the children shouted in joy. They immediately followed the father with a radiant face instead of sadness. They know that they are about to be incarnated as humans to practice in the human world. So their joy also makes the grass, trees, and rocks have a more brilliant light. Thank you for listening and see you for the next video.